Welcome to another beautiful day of trash picking. Seems like a broken record, but really that's all I ever do is go trash picking and then go trash picking some more. So let's see what we got here. Badminton rackets. Little box of toys. These toys are a little bit too grubby for us. So we'll put the rackets in there. Let's see. Games. Do we want these games? Probably not. That Hero Quest game might be something. But I'll leave that. I got a buddy who's, drives around looking for that kind of stuff too. Do we want the little dumb lamp? All right. The Lego. Do we want the Lego pieces? Hi, I'm the Lego zookeeper. I think we want that. And I'll tell you the truth, nobody buys Duplo at all. But I just think it's adorable how it has the little zoo pieces in it. Then let's see what we got over here. Some copper tubing. That probably doesn't weigh a pound, but copper tubing nevertheless. Let's see. Those don't really weigh anything. Paint cans. Do I want the aluminum? Is that brass? No, not really. And what about the computer? Now that's been stripped like a Thanksgiving turkey. How about this rug? I don't know nothing about rugs, but we got plenty of room in the car for the rug. And we got a couple more days to re-gift it if it turns out to be nothing. So I would say this has been a pretty good first stop. So let's get our Duplos and our lamp. Don't spill the Duplo in the grass. That's the #1 rule of trash picking. Cardinal rule. Don't spill the Duplo in the grass. I really don't think I'm gonna get enough footage today to make a whole video, but there's always tomorrow. I like this thing. It's like a cable reel with a light on it. Probably just end up using the wire. It's a little bit frayed, but we'll take the whole thing for now. And let's see, the pool pump. Do I want to take that? Nah, that's really complicated to get that off because it's like screwed to the base and it's whatever. And the dustpan. That one's a little too thrashed. I have one of these at home. It's great. I use it outdoors in the driveway, but this one's just a little too bendy. We did get our wire reel. Did I call that a hose reel earlier? I don't know. It's a wire reel, and it's got a fluorescent light on the end of it. That's it. Look what we got. This is what Jared Poland would call a benchy bencherson. I don't know if this is these people's bench or if it's in the garbage. It's kind of hard to say. We got a ladder. Oh, what do you think? I don't think this ladder is safe, but I might take it. And some mops and boards and things. Well, the people just got home, so I'm going to ask them about the bench. See what happens. All right, the bench is officially garbage, so I'm absolutely going to take it. See if I can fit it in the back of the Camry as it is. And if I can't, I'll have to take it apart. There it is. That's how to fit a bench in your back seat of your Camry. But before you do that, like, look right here. I scraped up the paint on the top of the door. The inside of the car is all messed up. You know, if you're going to turn a car into a picking car, the car is going to get beat. So don't do this with your prized car. Like, pick a car that can take some abuse. I mean, technically the Camry is my prized car. I mean, look at this beautiful thing. But I have resigned myself to the fact that it's going to get some scratches and scuffs and the occasional broken windshield and whatnot. I also decided, why not take this ladder? It's really rickety and old and used, but I think sometimes people buy these for like decorator purposes. And if you can't figure out whether or not a bench is going to fit in your car and you don't have a tape measure, just reach in your trunk, grab a piece of wire, and use a piece of wire to measure the bench, you know, and then compare the length of that piece of wire to your back seat, and you'll figure out if it'll fit in there. So it just barely fit, and now we can move on to the next thing with our big, bulky, stupid treasures in the back and the front. Look at that. I just overshot a pile, but I think I saw something good in the pile. So we're gonna take a peek. Oh yeah, look at this. This is real good right here. See, these people had a great pile a couple of months ago, but this is nice. It's like 8 feet of copper tubing and a big piece of, what do they call that? Copper radiator fin? You got to be careful about overshooting piles on a busy day when there's a lot of pickers out, because people have no mercy. And if you overshoot the pile, most people won't let you back up. They'll just kind of snatch up the pile on you. I try to be reasonable about it. Like, it's obvious to me that someone overshot a pile. I will not use my superior position to get at that pile. I'll just let them back up. But not everyone sees it the way I do. So I would say be careful, you know, drive slowly, because sometimes one overshoot means you're gonna miss. I mean, what is this, $5 worth of metal? So if there had been a scrapper behind me just now, I would have lost out on that. Turns out I didn't get enough footage yesterday, so we'll make this like a 2-day video. I probably don't even need to tell you that, right? I could just fake it. Anyway, I think those boots are a little bit past their prime. What about this chair? That's a nice chair. It's heavy, it's iron. The only problem with these chairs, it's hard to sell one chair. And it's such a white chair that's kind of blowing out the exposure on the camera. But I'm going to take this chair. Let's sit in it first. Wow, that's great footage of me sitting in a chair. Yeah, it's super comfortable too. So that's a good score. We'll take that. This is the rug we found yesterday. And rugs aren't supposed to do this. So we'll have to re-gift that at some point. It's a little bit slow out here today. But I like this book. Webster's Dictionary. Alright. It's a little messed up, but for some reason I really like these big, stupid old dictionaries. So we'll take that. And they got this really nice ladder. Remember the one we picked up earlier in this video? This is what you could do with it. You know, paint it and turn it into like a decorator item. But I'm definitely not going to take that. And that's about it. Picture of some lady. Those are just like decor. Shingles we don't need. But I guess we got our dictionary. I'll put that on the pile with the other ones that I don't read. You know, I lost one of my gloves this morning. I don't know where it is. Luckily this big heavy pump has a key ring on the top of it. But I hope I find my glove, because sometimes scrap metal can get messy. I see records and we like records. But first we have coat hangers. Alright. Homer and Jethro at the country club. Beverly Sills. Bernstein, Mario Lanza. Yeah, tell me if any of these are worth taking. Books. More records. Oh, all these records are backwards. Gotta go to the other side. What do we got? Nothing. Wow. Alright. Forest green. That looks cool. See? Look at that. A bunch of weirdos on the back of a record. That's worth $1 to some hipster. Blah, blah, blah. Wow, these are awful records. Just awful. Ray Stevens. Jim Stafford. Easy to love. America, this is my country. Those guys look like British soldiers to me. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, folks, we're almost at the end here. Della Reese. I just saw a movie. Harlem Nights had Della Reese in it. Great. But I don't want that record. Belly Barth. She's funny. Exotic sounds, but not really an exotic cover. You want covers where the woman's like nude or almost nude. Nothing. Your boy David Lee Roth, but that record looks like it's totally warped. And that's it. So hopefully this thing's worth a couple bucks. I don't really need to look through this pile because I already looked through it as I was driving by. And I know what it is in this pile that I want. It's not the rope. I don't know how to do anything with ropes. It's not the bucket, it's not the flower pots. It's not the bucket, it's not the flower pots. It's this piece of chain. That's all I wanted. Like a rusty piece of chain. 4 feet long. I love chain. So let's put it in the trunk. Along with this, yeah, I didn't show you where I found this drill press. There's a lady out there. That's our scrap load so far. Not looking too good. But this is the second day, and I did dump the scrap from yesterday already, so this kind of doesn't count. This is like half the scrap load. You find weird stuff on the curb all the time. You know what this is? It's a dolly for moving pianos around. And over here, there's a, broken piano. Minus the big piece of metal. Somebody might have already snatched that up. But I'm definitely taking this piano dolly. I've never seen anything like that in my life. That's crazy. I assume it's a piano dolly, right? Am I wrong? Well, it's definitely a piano dolly. I covered the address, but look at this label. American Piano Supply. You can also use this as a frying pan, because right now it's hot enough to fry an egg on there. Ouch. Turns out one thing you can't do with the piano dolly is fit it in the trunk of the Camry. So we're going to have to get creative here. Alright, there it is. In the back of the car with the chair and the record and the dictionary. It doesn't really even take that much space. It's kind of flat. It's a good thing we didn't put that piano dolly in the trunk, because I think we got bigger game. Look at this beauty. An empty beer keg. And this one's in nice shape. Round. It's a cylinder. You know, I might give that to a friend of mine to sell on eBay. Those are super easy to ship. You just tape a label to it and everything. Let's see what else we got here. Helmets. Couches. Big fan. Wish I had something to do with these fans, because you see them a lot and it seems like a shame to throw them out. But I think they just generally get scrapped. Lightweight wires. That's part of the garage door opener. I guess we could take that. That's steel. And that's about it, but man. Let's take another look at this keg. That is beautiful from the folks at Anheuser-Busch. And maybe that'll ride up front with me. Like one reason that I should probably have a seat so I can buckle in my beer keg. Turned out it was really easy to get the tap off, or the is that what that's called? The tap, the spout. So that can ride up front with me. And the keg yeah, that can go right in the trunk. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Look at that. Look at that logo. The attention to detail on that's crazy. Here's a game I like to play. It's called Ikea or not Ikea. I'm gonna say Ikea. Let's flip it over. Indeterminate. But made in China, no Ikea label. I'm gonna say that is what they call Ikea-ish, but not Ikea. So I was wrong. Sorry. Look in my back seat. We got the fake Ikea thing, but where's the chair? Well, it turns out after I left, those people threw out 3 more chairs and my friend picked them up, so I'm not gonna leave him hanging. Now he's got 4 chairs and I have none. But he did give me like some scrap metal, so that was nice of him. But you know what? If you find an orphan chair and then your buddy finds the rest of the chairs, don't be a jerk. Just, you know, give him the chair. It'll come back to you. I just pulled a totally illegal U-turn. You think it was worth it? Do we want to take these 2 Schwinns? I'll tell you, normally I would not take either one of these Schwinns. Look at this dumb seat. But right now, with the bike market how it is, everyone's hungry. Oh yeah, we're taking these Schwinns. Ugh, I don't want to load these on the bike rack though, but I will get it done, and I'll let you know how it worked out. All right, there you go. The Schwinn Sidewinder and the Schwinn Prospect. 2 bikes I never would have picked up a year ago, but coronavirus makes things crazy in the bike business. Just crazy. A lot of craziness out there. One of my least favorite things is shooting video clips that are half in the sun and half in the shade. But one of my most favorite things is cast iron umbrella stands. So I guess this is 50-50. This one is probably not one of the good ones, so let's give it a little help to fit it in the trunk. What else do we have in the pile? Can you make a cake out of that? What is that? That's really about it. And I think at this point we have enough clips to make a video for today, and we're going to be back out tomorrow. So let's wrap it up here for today. As usual, I do appreciate you guys coming along. We got a cast iron sink that you didn't see. I picked that up where I got the bikes. We got the bikes. Got a shop vac, hope that works. The table, and of course the piano dolly, which I've never seen before. And that's gonna do it for this video. So again, appreciate you guys coming along with me, and until next time, until tomorrow, thanks so much for watching.